This is going to be a reading on Kaylee Goncalves in connection to the Idaho 4 students that were unalived. If this is your first time running into me, there are plenty of Idaho 4 readings on this channel. So I try my best to group them all in playlist. So we have true crime, celebrities, world readings. So hopefully it's not hard to find if you're interested in that. All right, so we're going to jump into it as usual. Everything I say is alleged. I could be spot on, I could be picking up rumors, or I could simply just be off, y'all, okay? So, let's just look at Kaylee's current general energy, and then we'll kind of go over things that we've asked before to see if I pick up something different or if I'm perceiving things a different way. And we're going to just try our best to look from her perspective about what was going on, okay? All right, Kaylee Goncalves' current general energy. Again, everything I say is alleged. Show me Kaylee's current general energy. Show me Kaylee's energy. And I like to start off like that so I can kind of discern her energy in the stories that we look at and the spreads we look at versus if it's somebody else. But of course, I could be picking up, somebody else's energy, right? Kaylee's current general energy. Kaylee G's current general energy. Okay. It somewhat feels, so I am getting this stuck energy, but I'm also kind of getting this running out of time, impatience type of vibes. So let's look and see. All right. Focus, focus, focus. All right, why the Hangman for Kaylee's energy, her current general energy? Why the Hangman? Page of Pentacles. Okay. So it's showing me that she feels less upset by what happened to her, more in a acceptance type of place, I would say. Y'all give me a second. So I feel like the friends are still together. I feel like they're less, obviously under the circumstances, they're less angry than they were, right? So again, this is more of an acceptance place. But I feel like they're saying somebody's getting away. I feel like they're saying somebody's getting away. There could be some incoming news soon about this case, and we will try to see what this is. All right, so let's get into some more. You know what? I'm gonna clarify this one more time, y'all. And then we'll get into some direct questions. growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. Judgment. I understand everyone has their own unique path. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So there is, again, this space of, obviously, I feel like throughout the reading, and we can take on accounts of family and everything, that, you know, they were excited about life. She had some, you know, obviously it was some BS going on, but she was excited about, you know, being adult, you know, figuring out what she's made of, going through different experiences and everything. And, you know, she's saying that she really, you know, wish she had that opportunity to do all those things, and wish she was even more enthusiastic about life and everything, right? I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So oftentimes when I do these readings like this, and this is just my perception, the way I understand it, right? When people pass away, they don't automatically know everything or remember everything. They learn to be able to go back and see things and understand things, in my perspective and how I think about it. So I feel like that's something that they're doing right now, specifically Kaylee. I feel like it's, you know, if we were to say it was a tape, they were rewind things, go back in time and see things and hear conversations and see what people were doing or are doing. All right, so let's get into it. Let's start with when you guys came home. What happened when you guys came in from the grub hub truck, or whatever you call it, from getting food? Said grub hub. Or what happened when you guys came home from getting some food? What happened, Kaylee? What was going on when you guys made it home? Again, I feel like somebody was waiting for them. The Emperor, this older male. Okay, so we ended with the Seven of Swords here. So this is pretty much where the plan unfolded. They walked straight into some BS. Okay, I feel like they were arguing. Look, a fight. That's what I keep seeing, that it was a fight. So no, they weren't asleep, guys. They weren't asleep. And I don't feel like, you know, going through all this again and remembering what I said and hearing little bits and pieces. And of course, lots of it's speculation, right? But, you know, people kept saying that they were attacked in their sleep. And this seems like, and they're like, oh, it took only this amount of time and one person did it. In my opinion, everything I say is alleged. This went on for quite a while. I feel like they were tied up or, you know, held in a certain place, but they weren't able to leave. I feel like they were tortured in ways. I feel like, you know, somebody was having a great time doing this to them. And this wasn't no 10, 20, 30, 40-minute thing, tops 40 minutes. But I feel like this went on for a while, y'all. So let's clarify what we actually got here. Now, I tried to do this video yesterday, but it did not record sound. And I kept seeing there needing to be a meeting with this emperor. And it's presented as if we're going to come to a middle ground and everything's going to be okay type of thing for the most part. But that was a lie. It was like luring, you know, them in. And I can't decide, but hopefully we can get clarity here if she met with him willingly or not. But again, I'm seeing this surprise energy here, basically, because here's the emperor and we have some other stuff going on. But let's go ahead and clarify. So again, this is from Kaylee's perspective. All right. Why the Three of Wands for what happened when you guys made it home? Why the Three of Wands? This waiting energy. The Queen of Cups was waiting. Or they were waiting for the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So allegedly it was, the roommates were off in three separate groups, if you will. Ethan and Xana, the surviving roommates, and Kaylee and Maddie, right? What we leave off on? Action to this betrayal. Time to take action with this betrayal. All right, let's do one more for that Three of Wands. One more. Now, okay, Knight of Wands. It keeps coming up with so much like intimate type of energy. I know we heard a lot of rumors about OnlyFans and things, and I feel like I picked that up in the past, not specifically, OnlyFans or anything, but just something to have to do with that. And I'm not sure if this was something that was also done during this terrible thing, but that's when things kind of took off. Knight of Wands. They were waiting for them. I also do feel like somebody was hiding. Um, so they come in, there's an argument, there's a fight. This is where this plan, this strategy takes off. Okay. We left off here. Seeing somebody or bodies that you haven't seen in a while. Okay. An invitation or opportunity to kind of make amends here. All right. So why the Four of Pentacles? Six of Swords. But Four of Pentacles is not only like stability or a house foundation, right? But it is kind of holding something tight, not letting something go. So tell me more about that Four of Pentacles. But Six of Swords. But listen there. More trickery, competition, BS type energy with some communication that could be perceived as hostile or aggressive. So there was a lot of aggressive energy going on there. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, okay? And again, with that holding energy, that petty, I'm on BS energy. So tell me about the Emperor. And Emperor could be an older person, could just be somebody that people view highly, could be police, could be, we could take it in many different ways. So tell us about this Emperor. I cracked the deck, we got the Hermit. King of Swords behind that. And y'all see what the Hermit looked like on here. All right, tell me about the Emperor. Why the Emperor? Why the Emperor? More for the Emperor. Nine of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, again. Now, the way it's showing up with this somewhat romantic energy, I'm wondering if this is somebody's man. This can also be, I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Somebody that's wanting to give it another chance. So whether it's romantic or not, this is somebody, we at it. We got a problem with each other. There's a problem. But I'm willing to talk to you about it and get it handled. All right. Give me, and again, action. One more for that Emperor. One more. The Sun card. It wanted to be in reverse, but the Sun card. So I'm willing to help you or us see our way out of this. Why the Seven of Cups? What is this representing? That Four of Pentacles again. More. Lovers again. Could just be an air sign. The last one, Hangman. I'm telling y'all, I feel like this went on for a while. Not just no quick in and out energy. I feel like there was multiple people there or multiple people aware. And I feel like they were trapped there. Whether they were tied up or not, they were basically kidnapped, in my opinion. I'm wondering, I just realized it was like a new little bar on the side of here. They done updated YouTube. Anything else before we move on? I'm sorry, y'all. And then we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Star here, healing efforts between a group of people or a group of people working on something. Again, it could just be an air sign and a group of people getting their wish fulfillment. Okay, let's clarify that again. Tell me more about what was going on when you guys walked in the house. Kaylee, tell me what was going on when you and Maddie walked in the house. Okay. Freedom. Fear. Growth. So I also was picking up fact-finding energy. Yeah, I kept picking up fact-finding energy, and I feel like it was more so on the Emperor's part or towards the Emperor, but let's see what else. Loneliness, love, so yeah, and pride. So somebody was fearful about their freedom. Again, that could speak to the energy while I'm picking up where I felt like they couldn't go anywhere. Somebody wanted to expand their awareness. And then we have loneliness and love. So again, somebody could have been trying to convince somebody to get back with them, or, even if it wasn't romantic in nature, we need to talk. We need to come to a middle ground. I need to understand basically what's going on. Grief and acceptance, pride and self-esteem. I feel like, so I feel like if I listen to my old videos on the subject, I probably will be saying the same thing for the most part, because this feels very familiar. I know it's been a while, specifically looking at the victim's energy. Okay, so who was there, Kaylee? When you guys got home, you and Maggie got home, who was there? All right, who was there, Kaylee? When you and Maddie got home, who was there? What do they do? What do they look like? Show me who's there. Okay. Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles. That Page of Pentacles keep coming up. So it is, the people that betrayed them. Okay, they're young in age. I feel like that's multiple people. And then we have another one here. The Queen of Swords. Who else? Who else was there? Eight of Pentacles. So people that went to school with them could be, again, roommates. The Sun card. Anything else? People that met them with defensive energy. People they were having issues with. Judgment, Two of Pentacles. This is coming with accusatory type energy, like you did this, or yeah. And again, I feel like it's a few different people. Yeah, I feel like the roommates could have been there too because of that Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is happiness, family, and we could just be speaking about the group of people that live there. And the last card that flipped out was the Three of Wands. Again, people were waiting for them. So, crack the deck. We got the Seven of Swords. I feel like this basically kicked off as soon as they got home. What timeline I don't, keep up with a whole lot of details of stuff. So I don't remember what time people were saying that they made it home. Why the Ten of Swords for who was there, Kaylee? Why the Ten of Swords for who was there? We got the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So this is them pretty much coming, and then we ended again. Ten of Swords and the King of Wands. So that's what we're clarifying, the Ten of Swords. So I feel like this is them coming in from outside. Why the Page of Pentacles? flip back over. And we have the Two of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So there was at least two people home. It could be, you know, the roommates, or the partners here. Somebody working together. Okay, that's where we ended off at. Tell me about that Queen of Swords. Why the Queen of Swords? We have the Devil. Again, somebody not letting them home. Somebody they could have been somewhat surprised to see. And somebody could have been leaving. But let's see. Because I want to, yeah. Tell me more about that Queen of Swords. Five of Swords. So again, I feel like they wouldn't let them leave. Let me see. So we got, I don't know if this is a Cancer or what, and I know allegedly they got dropped off by a Uber or a Lyft or whatever, some type of shuttle. Yeah, it was somebody in the car outside. Somebody was in a car outside watching too. And from the beginning, I said there's at least 3 people that were hands-on in this situation or involved in this situation. But we're going to come back and clarify that. Why the Sun? Yeah, it just, I don't know if they were passing somebody, leaving as they were coming in as well. We got a couple. I keep feeling like either these 2 people is representing somebody one of them used to date. This was a separate couple, a boy and a girl or whatever, another couple, and or this was 2 people working together to do this. So yeah, the King and Queen of Swords is here, and then again, watching and waiting. I feel like it was somebody that was hiding, but it's definitely 2 people in the house when they came in. Could be more, but I definitely feel like somebody's watching from afar in a car maybe, or they were passing somebody as they were coming in or something, or somebody left shortly after this argument. So I'm going to ask about the argument again. Why the Three of Wands? 4 of Pentacles. Somebody was waiting for them in the house. And the King of Wands did come out. And what's this? The Page of Wands. Anything else? But they were waiting so they can confront them. People were waiting so Kaylee and Maddie and whomever else could be confronted. Again, we got this Emperor here with the group of people. He got his little posse because they upset at the Empress. All right, tell me more. It's very, you know, the scene I kind of get, and it doesn't have to exactly be like this, but y'all know, like, once you, in some of them movies, and you mess up with the boss, and the boss got to come looking for you, he sends his folks out to come get you, to bring you back, you tied up, and the boss sitting there talking to you, basically, asking you questions or whatever, while his dudes beat you up or whatever the case is, or stand by. That's the vibes it's given. Don't have to literally be there, but that's the vibes. We got relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. This, in some capacity, sounds like I broke up with somebody and they still want to talk about it. And we kind of talk, and, you know, we kind of come to an agreement of this is not going to work. Maybe we need more time apart or whatever said here. And I have to accept it, type of thing. Then we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. But I feel like more so than anything, we're just going, not necessarily definition right. We got balance on top and love on the bottom. So even if this isn't somebody's person, right? This is somebody I was working with, 8 of Pentacles. Somebody I was working with, or they wanted to work with me, and we had an issue, and we're trying to pretty much put it to bed. and let bygones be bygones or whatever we decide. Now, this is telling me that they were worried. When they went in the house, they were worried. And there is a few different people here. Okay, we got a Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, the King and Queen of Swords here. We got Earth. I feel like there's a few different people here. And of course, each card don't necessarily indicate a person, a separate person, but I feel like there was a few different people there. All right. What was this argument about? What was this fight about? What was being said? Who did what? What was this disagreement about? What was the argument about? Six of Pentacles. Somebody feel like they may be owed something. Somebody may be feeling like they're being breadcrumbed. Okay. Some truth about a situation. Four of Wands could be a relationship, but celebration and or a house, right? So right behind the Ace of Swords is the Seven of Swords. I feel like there could have been a get-together there. But also them finding out the truth of a situation. Like I said, somebody was trying to find out the truth on a fact-finding mission, if you will. And that's the way they portrayed it. All right, so I feel like they were seeing the true intentions as well when they walked in. So anyway, what was this argument about? So we got Six of Pentacles. What else? They go to Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and then we got the Empress. Is where we left off. Lovers. So again, somebody could have been upset that they were being rejected. It's not showing like, oh, I'm a random Queen of Cups and there goes a random King of Wands over there. They're showing that these folks had a connection. They were at one time the Emperor and the Empress. Again, this could be related to the people that was there. Maybe it was somebody, a female and a male, that happened to be a couple that's involved in this. Y'all take it as y'all will. And then right under the Empress is Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. So yeah, I keep getting this moral authority, like somebody, the rules or the laws. It could be literally connected to like police rules, laws, or of a certain like group. There's rules. If you do this, this the repercussions, or this is what you need to live by. This type of code you need to live under, type of thing. So I'm going to ask about the phone call to Jack. So I'm not sure if this is what this is, or is this just the conversation that needed to be had between the Emperor and the Empress, period. So let's see. What else? For what was this argument about? The Queen of Wands is here. The Star in reverse. And then we have Ten of Pentacles. Again, this could be family. This could be the vibe between the group of friends that used to be or whatever. And then we have some regret. So this also could be money, right? Maybe you owe me some money. You need to make me whole again, type vibes. So let's go ahead and clarify. Make sure y'all please do hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Any feedback that you guys have or your opinions is welcome, as long as they're respectful. All right. Why the Six of Pentacles? For what the argument and disagreement was about. We got the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. So if somebody, again, I feel like for me, the Knight of Pentacles, we obviously know it's a slow-moving energy, but it's very dependable and stable. It's finance, it's tangible. But I feel like this is, sometimes I see them holding that pentacle like that and they're observing it. They're finding out new details. They're, So I feel like, again, it's fact-finding energy, but it's also like, why did I have to come and get you? Why did I have to come find you? Vibes. I don't know why I don't know why I keep picking that up. So we're going to ask that obviously at some point. So then you have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords is where we left off. Three of Swords. So somebody felt betrayed here. The Six of Cups as well. Sun card. Somebody found out about something. Somebody could have found out somebody was dating somebody new. By the Emperor. I feel like all the people, Nine of Pentacles, all the people that had something to do with this had their own individual and collective reasons. I don't feel like it's necessarily just one reason. I mean, obviously there was more than one victim, and of course we don't know for sure if it was just one targeted and plans changed or what, but we left off with the Hangman and the Emperor there and the Fool card. So it definitely could have been somebody else. But either way, somebody wanted to be independent, not a part of this group or this connection. Somebody wanted to be out of it. More. Again, this, I don't know why I keep picking up police energy. Especially with that fact-finding energy. So, and that Seven of Swords and stuff too. So I don't know. I'm kind of picking up snitch energy. So they could have been exposing some things. I feel like it's a lot of different things going on. But yeah, so they were waiting again for them to come in from out the code. And again, somebody could feel like they out in the code. So why the Knight of Wands? Nine of Cups and the Two of Swords. Six of Pentacles and the Empress. Ain't that the first two cards? Six of Pentacles and the Emperor. But yeah, somebody wanted to talk. Now again, this feels like somebody that got broken up with. So this is the argument. And check this out. Even if she had an argument with, let's say, Jack, right, for example, allegedly, don't mean that Jack has something to do with it, right? We were asked and we've done readings previously. There could have, and I keep seeing somebody that left, so perhaps there could have been an argument with Jack. And he left, allegedly. Maybe he didn't leave, but I keep seeing somebody leaving. So we're definitely, next question will be what happened after this argument. You know, somebody could have felt like Kaylee and or Maddie or whomever was making a irrational decision, acting off impulse, not thinking it through, maybe trying to convince them like you tripping right now. Maybe you need to take some time and think about it and give me a different answer than what you're giving me. So we have somebody at a crossroads. It's also again showing a lot of tension, a lot of frustration here. Why the Queen of Wands? Again, we got more aggressive communication. Tell me more about that Queen. Again, they were waiting like some, you know how you waiting on somebody and you just got your leg shaking, hand on your hip, you know, walking back and forth like, where is this person? But listen, there was a plan to do this. This was planned. Okay. Why the Star that wanted to be in reverse? See, so I don't know if somebody made somebody make a phone call or this was a phone call. Maybe the argument was on the phone. I feel like it was a physical altercation as well. And maybe the phone call was made because of that altercation that was going on in terms of, hey, did you say this? Or I want to clear something up type of thing, you know? But either way, I want to heal something. This is an opportunity to talk about it. This is our opportunity to talk about it. You know, let's clear some things up. It's going to be fine. Don't worry. I just want to talk. Okay. And the Sun card. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. All right. So again, we have this future type energy. Again, I feel like this is planned energy. But yeah, again, they're like in the house. Stuck, I feel. I feel like they're stuck. Like, we're going to have this conversation. So let's clarify this one more time. See, look at this on the back. So we have this victory. Like, it makes me feel like, I caught up with you. All right. But again, competitive energy. We at war, basically. And we're playing games, basically. And then we have this temperance. So, you know, a lack of patience, maybe frustration, and then it's kind of almost out of nowhere because they seem confused. But also, you see this person is tied up here. All right. Again, there's multiple people here working together. They came home, it was people there already. This could even be party energy because it's a celebration and victory, right? Then we have regret, and it's with this, oh, Ten of Swords, because this is a trap. This is betrayal with this family vibes energy, community energy. So let's clarify this one more time. Courage. I guess we'll take it. It turns sideways. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So that's what I'm saying. Like when I was trying to do this reading yesterday, it kept coming out like, because I asked why she came back. And we'll do it again. It made me feel like not only was it an invitation, but it kept coming up with, I know what I am here to do. So it makes me feel like she knew that there will be a conversation or somebody wanted to talk to her or that some things needed to be cleared up. You know, even with her maybe taking accountability for whatever role she played in a situation that happened. Um, so let's see. We got doubt. I released the need to know all the answers. Perseverance. I know that I could do whatever I set my mind to. Let's see what else. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So a part of me, failure on top. I understand a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So a part of me feels like she wanted to, as fearful as she was, or as much as she didn't want conflict, she kind of wanted to set the record straight about something here. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And then judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and this could even be her saying, like, you know, now that I see what y'all are about or whatever's going on, maybe this isn't for me, whatever was going on. So again, I feel like yeah. So anyway, let's just move on. What question was I supposed to ask next? I know I'm supposed to ask why she came back. I don't know. Y'all give me a second. How do I? All right. Hopefully we all good. Maybe I should switch them just in case. Okay, so we was getting these up. All right, so I was supposed to ask why she came back, but it was something else. So give me a second. Oh, after the argument. All right. So Kaylee, after this argument that y'all encountered, after this conflict y'all encountered upon returning home, what happened after this disagreement? What happened after this disagreement? We have the Two of Wands. What happened after the argument? The Tower. And the moon. Oh, we're just going to jump into it. We're just going to jump into it. What's back here, child? Ooh. Okay. So again, somebody could have left maybe. Or that was, yeah, anyway, let's jump into it. The moon again. 9 of Pentacles. All right, so let's see. Why the 2 of Wands for what happened after this argument? What? Why the 2? The Chariot. Still. Somebody was, yeah, anyway. Strength. Again, I'm not sure if there's somebody watching from the vehicle or if somebody left. This will be ended. As energy of things amping up, ramping up. Again, it could be somebody left. Then we go straight into the Tower. Why the Tower? Why the Tower? The House. Again, couldn't leave. Or again, you know, after this big argument, they could have been like, you know what? That's over, whatever. Let's get dressed. Let's get ready for bed or whatever the case is. Give me more for that Tower. Give me more for that Tower. Yeah. Somebody act like they left, but they didn't. Because next we with the moon. Look, again, that planned energy. So somebody could get, they lick back will get, you know, they give and take for that. Empress is back here as well. All right, and then the plan. Okay. Can we have one more for the Tower? One more for the Tower. One more for the Tower. The King of Swords here. Again, this is very logical, plan-oriented type of person. And then that, why the moon? Why the moon? The Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. Give me one more for that. The Magician. Again, this is like, okay, time to take action. So again, it's multiple, yeah. I'm not clear why they did it like that. Was it planned like that? Because again, I'm pretty sure that they was met with conflict. They was met with an argument. Somebody looked like they left, but I don't think they did. And they're like kind of waiting. I don't know. So let's see. I guess, yeah. We're going to ask. Okay. And then I am seeing some communication. But it's like, did you leave kind of thing? Like, see, it's the communication about somebody leaving. Did you leave? Or am I seeing something? Are we alone? It's weird. And then there's more clarity. You know, the moon is kind of foggy, unclear, fear, not knowing. And then we have the Ace of Swords and it's here with the Tower. Like, I don't know, y'all. Let's clarify this again. And then we're going to ask, why did she come? No, we're going to stay in this space. I want to ask, what about that phone call? And I want to ask, there's so many questions to ask. This is going to be a long one, y'all. We already 45 minutes pretty much in it. Please hit the like button. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Again, somebody's waiting. So I don't know if they're waiting so they can get comfortable and off guard, or if they are waiting for other people to get there. Forgiveness and surrender. So everything happened in divine order, and then we have surrender. I could release my need to control, so that could absolutely go hand in hand with patience. But again, maybe waiting for, for there to be a better opportunity to have more control over the situation. And then forgiveness. Somebody could have been asking for forgiveness and fear as this started. I'm not in friendship on top with honesty, which is usually my seven of swords, really, because I can't expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And on the back is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So let's ask this to be clear first before we get into those other questions. How many attackers, physical attackers, were there that you're aware of from your perspective? How many attackers were there? How many attackers were there? Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Three of Wands so far. And that's the thing that kind of throw me off, because I clearly see, and we could be, we'll clarify. I clearly see that this Knight makes me feel like one person, but it clearly keeps showing multiple people. So is that just saying that, oh, it was just one attacker towards Kaylee and or Maddie, or she only seen one person? But we'll get into it and see. But there's multiple people, that's for sure. So I'm just trying to wonder, like, how is this coming out? Okay, there was a Knight of Pentacles, there was a Knight of Cup. So let's clarify. So it could be somebody that's watching, somebody with the Five of Wands, and a lookout person. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Hangman? One more for that Knight. Justice. Why the Five of Wands? Why the Five of Wands? One more. I still feel like somebody was recruited and they got something out of it, whether it's money or something else. But yeah, it's showing me at least three people. And either one of these people dated this person, or this was a couple. Well, it was a couple involved here. But yeah, it's showing again the community. Like a lot of people was against them. Why the Three of Wands? Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So it's specifically two main characters here. Again, this could be somebody person, right? Why the Four of Pentacles? Page of Sword and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So maybe this is where they're calling, because it's a call that's not getting through. The Eight of Wands wanted to be in reverse. Interesting. So let's see. Look, we have multiple feminine energies that I don't believe are the victim's energies. So again, we have that physical altercation here. I feel like there's at least 2 or 3 people, y'all. I feel like there was communication with whoever's waiting in a car. I don't know. It's just, I know I'm probably getting the story all out of place, but yeah. So, why did you call Jack that night? What was the reason for calling Jack the night you guys were unalived? Why did you guys call Jack? 10 of Wands. They didn't? Hermit, Ten of Wands, Hermit, Emperor, Page of Swords. We're going to clarify. So, I don't know. I keep picking up police, y'all. Maybe they thought they seen Jack hiding or something. Maybe I could definitely just be off about the police. It could be a connection family-wise or just connection-wise with the police, you know. But I keep feeling like it's police there. Or this could be like a police intern or something. But Ten of Wands, Hermit, Emperor, Page of Swords. Let's just jump into it and see what this is. And you know, yeah, so anyway. I'm trying not to think everything out loud because I just be going through the motions. Why the Ten of Swords for why you guys call Jack the Knight? Five of Swords. Star. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like they seen him. Look, hold on. I got a card that fell. So, y'all know what I said, how I feel about that Knight of Pentacles. Like you studying it, you know? They're like studying it. And you see he even got like a little mean mug on his face. If y'all can see. Okay, and then we got the High Priestess. So to me, that's kind of like, you know, like who is that? What's that sound? And it's also here with this BS. So one of two things. This was staged, or they felt like they seen him or know he was there, or he was or the reason for something going on here. Why the Hermit? Why the Hermit? The Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords. So that could have been staged, maybe. Six of Pentacles with that Ace of Swords. It's almost like to clear something up. Maybe she wanted to, I don't know. I feel like it's staged though. Why the Emperor? Why the Emperor? We got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Playing games. He was playing games. Maybe that rumor about him taking Murphy was true. But right between the Queen and the King of Wands is the Seven of Swords. I'm over your BS. What? Tell me about the conversation. Because we got the Page of Swords. So what's the Page of Swords? What would she want to say? Tell me more. So if this wasn't staged, this was because they both were playing games. But it was some, you know, this would be said or disappointed type of communication would be the intention. Knight of Cups. Anything else? Okay. So again, we got communication, more communication, aggressive communication. Okay. Something, I don't know what that, let's see. Maybe this is about them getting back together or not getting back together. See, towards all of this energy is defensiveness. Communication, aggressive communication. You know, more. Maybe I need to be more active. Maybe I was being too nice. the first couple times I said we need a break or I'm good. Now I need to be a little bit more like you're invading, you're overstepping boundaries, basically. So this definitely could be him playing games, them playing games, and her being fed up about whatever this is. All right. Tell me more about why you guys called Jack the night you guys were unalive. Why did you guys call Jack? See? First we got indecision. Like, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. My intuition is, so I'm looking for something. I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe like y'all said, where's the dog? Okay, I'm looking for something. And, oh, I know who did it. Okay, happiness, friendship, blame, and honesty. Okay, envy and growth. So maybe that's the fact-finding energy. And maybe the conflict was that they was looking for the dog. But I do feel like it was a conflict with other people. Okay, and then we do have, you know, maybe where's the dog, maybe. But either, or she again was just checking him about something he said. Maybe there's some rumors going around, but she has some words for Jack that weren't going to be so pleasant. Okay, um, relationships, empathy and fear, worry. Okay, so let's ask why all the patience. What's the patience related to? Why is patience playing such a big role in what happened? Five of Wands again. Why is patience playing such a big role in what's coming out here? Why does somebody need to be so patient? What's going on with that? The Four of Wands. Yeah, people just waiting at the house. Somebody waiting. Six of Cups. Waiting for them to come back. So they was waiting for a while, I guess. Again, Wheel of Fortune. That's more patience. Divine timing. The Emperor. Hangman, Tower. Again, betrayal. And it keeps coming with a freaking couple. So it's just going multiple different reasons here. So why the Four of Wands for why patience keeps coming up? I feel like we don't really need to dig too much into it. But tell me about the Emperor instead. Why the Emperor? Okay, showing independence is olive branch. Yeah. So anyway. Why did you come back to school, Kaylee? Why did you go back to Idaho? Why did you decide to come back? Why did Kaylee go back? As she already left. Why did she come back? What was the reason Kaylee came back? We got the Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Why did Kaylee go back to campus? Why did Kaylee go back to the campus? All right, because there was some issues either with school, a schoolmate, or some type of job, something she was working on. Okay, and so what do we have here? All right, she was going back to kind of clear some things up, to put some things to rest. Showing up as the Queen of Swords, that could be her zodiac, but like, you know what, I'm going to do my best to face this head on, even though there was a lot of anxiety, and, you know, it's even coming with the energy of her wanting to check some people about some stuff. So, you know how when you leave, people start talking more, and you like, excuse you? That type of vibe. So Queen of Swords. Why did Kaylee come back? Why? For the Queen? Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Either somebody wanted to, you know, come at her this way, or she wanted to return the favor, or she had something to say. Because it's like, wait, they said what? Tell me more. Four of Cups wanted to be in reverse. So it could be something that she tried to ignore or just move on from, but, you know, maybe she felt, or maybe she was, you know, somebody was in her ear like, you should, you know, say something, stand up for yourself, or whatever the case is. So again, this has something to do with work and or school, and it's something creative. I keep getting, you know, that OF type vibe. Maybe that is true here, because it keeps popping up. I can't ignore it. But it's a lot of different things going on here. A lot of Knight of Pentacles again. Five of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Temperance with that Knight of Wands where we left off. Tell me about that Three of Wands. Okay, again, somebody could have been waiting to receive something. Keeps coming with money. Again, waiting for that Empress. You know, it's almost like the vibes of meet me on the playground at this time, you know. That's the type of tension it feels like. Why the Ten of Wands? Why the Ten of Wands? The Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior, but listen, let's just figure it out. Lover. So, again, I'm seeing relationship energy. I feel like she felt something was off. But also, you know, not wanting to, you know, if it's not just her that's involved and it's another friend or friends involved, it's like, I don't want to, you know, we were in this together, if you will, or this could affect them in some way. And I don't want to, like, just leave them to, you know, defend themselves when I have a part in this. Let me just go and see if I can set the record straight for all of us in some way, or admit to this or whatever, because I don't want to, like, leave them in that type of, you know, leave it off like that. If y'all get what I'm saying, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying now. Did we do this one? Let's do this one. Why did she come back? Success. Oh, graduation too, right? Well, I don't know if graduation was that close by. I don't know. Maybe it's just some things she needs to get. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Regret. Maybe she didn't feel like it was that serious, but again, there was fear and anxiety about it. But again, trying to take accountability for whatever this is, or just, you know, hear it from my mouth. Let me address this head on, whatever it is. Like, I don't want to run away from, make it a habit of running away from my problems like that, you know. Then we have courage and service. I feel good when I can help others. Courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Adversity, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And gratitude, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So, okay. Let me think. See what else we can ask. Make sure y'all please do hit that like button. Let's see. Tell me again, Kaylee, why would somebody want to unalive you and your roommates? Why would anybody want to unalive Kaylee and her roommates? What was the motive? What was the motive? We have Justice, Two of Wands. So again, this is revenge, I feel like, for lack of a better term. Again, making things whole, and so the future can be secure, if you will, for lack of a better term. Why would anybody want to do this? see. Is that 7? No, that's 4 wands. We got 4 wands. 10 of swords wanted to come out, but it popped back in. Why would anybody want to? I thought something flipped over. Let me see. No, I guess not. Okay. So we end off on the Queen of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, King of Swords again. That needed to be a conversation. So let's clarify. Emperor. This god darn Emperor. We gotta ask more about this Emperor. Why the Justice? For why somebody would. Again, there could have been some exposure to some things that was going on. But again, somebody felt cut off, kicked to the curb, left out in the cold. Could have, you know, bit of rejection, if you will. Why the 2 of Wands? Yeah, this was some exposing. Somebody knew a lot. It seemed like a lot of people grouped up against them. Why the 4 wands? The Sun. So yeah, this could be like fraternity, sorority type of exposure, or this could be deeper than that here with this police energy coming up. So somebody could have been exposing some type of work or project they was working on with this Ace of Wands. Again, somebody act like they was going to be logical about it, but they weren't. And again, somebody's talking about this family. Yeah, conflict and betrayal. These were absolutely people that they knew. Let's just ask. Does Kaylee know Bryan Kohberger? Kaylee, do you know Bryan Kohberger? Do you know Bryan Kohberger? Are you guys familiar with him? Kylie, Maddie, Ethan, and Xana, do you guys know him? Okay, so far we got the King of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. So I would say yes, right? But we know the King of Cups is somebody that's full of love but holds back. So maybe they were familiar with him but didn't really know him like that, maybe. Maybe they see him around school, know that he's like a TA or something. Maybe they worked with him. Let's see what else. Okay, 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. So he may be a loner type and they don't really know him that much. Let's see. Maybe they know him through somebody. Anyway, let's see what else comes out. Do you guys know Bryan Kohberger? Page of Swords. And the World. So let's jump into it and see. Why the King of Cups? Six of Pentacles. I feel like they're saying not really. 7 of Swords. I feel like they're saying it's set up. And the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know if they chose to choose him. You know, if they had him in mind before this happened, or if it was convenient type of thing. Okay. Why the 8 of Pentacles? I'm not sure how to take that. Give me a second. Let me give you one more. Because I remember in one reading, I can't remember which one. I think it was about the roommates, where somebody's calling somebody at the end of the chaos, not the police. So it's like somebody being defensive about work. Why the Page of Swords? Plan. Okay. I feel like they. Hmm, I don't know. I was going to say I feel like they chose him before this happened, but I'm not sure. Again, we ended on this again. So I feel like they know him through somebody. Let's. I cracked the deck. They go to Seven of Swords again. I guess we'll just take this one. Fear. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Change. Perseverance. Failure. And loneliness. I don't think they know him like that. They could be aware. Look, change, Five of Pentacles, and relationships here. And again, Seven of Swords. So let's just ask flat out again. Is Bryan Kohberger responsible for unaliving the Idaho 4? I cracked the deck. We got the Death card and the World. Is Bryan Kohberger responsible for the unaliving of the Idaho 4 students? Is Bryan Kohberger responsible for the unaliving of the Idaho 4 students? The Hermit turned sideways there. Now, the only thing I'm confused about is, yeah, I believe he's a fall guy. Now, okay, so one of the roommates, I'm confused a bit here. I kept seeing them call somebody at the end for like help or something. I couldn't tell if it was Kohberger or somebody they was dating. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure if Bryan is a part of this in some way, shape, or form. Do I feel like he did it and or alone? I don't. But he definitely could still be wrapped up in this. He may not be 100% innocent. Um, I think he is, but it's something a little off here. So it'll be interesting to see in trial what other, information they have that would lead him to it. Was there, again, did they choose him before this happened and start putting little things in place so things could add up, if you will, or they could show like a connection? But let's see. Again, I think one or two more questions and then we'll be good for now. If there's a specific question y'all want me to look into, then I will. Why the Wheel of Fortune? I feel like they chose him before. The Wheel of Fortune is timing, right? Again, this showing a lot of time. This is fact finding again, information, and this is, you know, somebody studying this coin to me. To me, why the Four of Wands? Three of Swords. Hangman. Somebody depended on. Somebody to betray. Five of Cups. So they ain't really they just, it's coming off as lazy, allegedly. With this damn car. I don't know if Bryan was working while he was driving, like if he do Grubhub or something like that, or if he was just driving. Why the Six of Swords? Queen of Pentacles. Two of Cups. It could have been between him and somebody else to pin it on. Yeah. I don't think he did, y'all. And of course, everything I say is alleged, and I could absolutely be wrong. Okay. I want to ask, regardless of who the perpetrator or perpetrators are, what are they currently doing right now? Where are they at? Regardless if the perpetrator is in fact Kohberger or not, whomever the perpetrator is, what are they doing right now? Of the Idaho 4 students, the perpetrator or perpetrators of the Idaho 4 students, what are they currently doing? Knight of Swords, what are they currently doing? The Sun card, the perpetrators, the real perpetrators, whether they're him or not, what are they currently doing? All right. So we got some aggressive movement or communication here. There's an invitation with the Ace of Pentacles, but they're defensive against this. I don't know if this is some type of subpoena or what, but they're telling half-truths. So let's get into it. Let's see what come through. The Three of Wands is here as the last card. They are waiting for their seeds to come in. So, you know, that could absolutely pertain to Bryan, right? Because I'm sure he is waiting, you know, for some good news or to get out or whatever. But this could be anybody. So let's get into it. Why the Knight of Swords? Two of Cups wanted to be in reverse. So they are, it seems like they're arguing with their partner. So whether that's a lover or just a partner in some way, shape, or form. The freaking Empress again. Nine of Wands, King of Swords. So this could be, you know, Bryan with his lawyer. I don't think so. Because we could have just got the Hierophant or something. But I feel like they're arguing. Like there's two people arguing here. Why the Sun card? And that's the card we're clarifying. The Knight of Swords here. With the Death card. So again, somebody could be a Scorpio maybe. But they are... I feel like somebody's threatening somebody to say all that they know. Because maybe they didn't get what they were supposed to get. But they're threatening the other person. Why the Sun card? Why the Sun card? We got the Hermit and the Seven of Swords. Somebody's lies are being exposed. This could be anybody. This could be anybody. But it's two people here at the least. Why the Ace of Wands? We got the Page of Wands. Ten of Wands. It's almost like they're hiding behind something or somebody. It's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to talk. I don't want to accept your invitation. But again, we got a group of people here. They're still making money. I see somebody making money. Again, with that Knight of Wands. Some little organization that's making money. Why the Hangman? The Chariot. Six of Swords. Okay, so they feel like they got away with something. The Sun card with the Hermit and the Seven of Swords, somebody feel like they got away with something mainly. So they are feeling a little more relieved, like, now the attention is not on me like that, so I can kind of go into like calmer waters. But again, this could absolutely be Bryan, right? This could be him waiting to get out the Hangman position and move on with his life, allegedly, right? But I think it's the first one. By the Three of Wands. The Two of Wands. Now, if this was Bryan, I would feel like I would see like the Nine of Swords, like, or the conflict and defeat, a little bit more worry than this energy. This seems more like surface every day to day and issues within some type of, I don't feel like this person is locked up. I don't. This doesn't feel like I'm locked up energy. Even if he felt like he had good news or a good chance of winning, this still don't feel like I'm that's in jail to me. Okay, tell me more about that Three of Wands. So somebody's looking forward to their future. We got the Devil. It's the last card. So, and again, that could be him. That could be Bryan. Like, in the future, I'm gonna be out of here. Let's clarify this one more time for the person or persons responsible for the Idaho 4 students unaliving. We got humor. Tell me more. Growth. We have surrender, balance, and success. So y'all take that as y'all will. Are we done for now? I think we are, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I can't even talk. I appreciate y'all so much for sticking it through with me. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know what else y'all want me to take a look at, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.